granulates the damaged pavement layers. The pre-spread cement is mixed in at the same time. A special injection bar with expansion chambers produces the foamed bitumen and sprays it in. Water added to the process causes the bitumen to foam abruptly, expanding it to many times its original volume and distributing it evenly in the mineral aggregate mix. At the same time, the amount of water required for the mixing process is added via a second injection bar. Compaction is effected by single drum compactors, one with a padfoot drum followed by a second one with a smooth drum. Next comes a grader for finish grading. A tandem roller and a pneumatic tired roller complete the compaction process to produce a uniform, sealed surface structure.
But in India, in spite of several attempts made by the engineers like me, research and analysis done by the IIT professors, and the trial stitches completed by the developers, the government authority, that is NHAI, has not accepted so far because of their prejudice reservations. Bitumen is 50 rupees per kg and is as costly as sugar. Huge quantity of bitumen aggregates are being buried because of the overlays or are removed and thrown away as a waste material.
While he was explaining, though I could not understand the entire process, but I could follow him. I read recently about bitumen in my 8th standard science book, and I also saw paving of the road recently in our society. He had shown me the video of milling and recycling technology which he had captured during his China visit.
Using bicycle instead of fuel motor vehicles has many advantages. Major advantages immediately comes to my mind are: globally, lesser consumption of fuel means saving crude. Saving natural crude means save natural resource for future generations to use. As far as India is concerned, we import crude. Saving fuel means fewer import, hence foreign exchange can be saved. From individual perspective, one can not only save money but also improve physical health. From pollution point of view, lesser motor vehicles on the road means lesser traffic jams and also low pollution levels. I had an opportunity to witness regular use of bicycles as an alternate to public transport during my Paris visit. I was also told these are in force in China and Denmark, where a separate lines are being maintained exclusively for the cyclists to ensure safe ride. I was told there are agencies to supply cycles on rentals in France with a termination point at prime locations, namely metros, bus stations, etc.
I have seen the Paris cycle photos and they're really lovely. Finally, I have asked Dad, these ideas are already under implementation. If not in India, some other country. Do you have any concept which you feel new? Then after a minute, he started saying,
Sometimes when I saw lot of people jogging, running and exercising in order to burn their calories, such as in the residential complexes, in public parks, in gyms, in aerobic classes, in dance classes, and even sometimes on the streets, I feel that lot of energy in the form of burning calories are being wasted every day. If we can tap and make use of at least a part of it, we can see the light in many houses of Bihar.
By hearing that, I started laughing and I said, Dad, are you joking? Dad said, of course, the idea looks to be imaginary, but I feel it is feasible. Then I said, no Dad, how can it be? He started explaining me.
India has 100 crore population. As per the study conducted in India, obesity has reached epidemic proportions in the 21st century, with morbid obesity affecting 5% of the country population. India is following a trend of the other developing countries that are steadily becoming more obese. Therefore, the number of obese people are approximately 5 crore. If we consider 100 calories per person per day, then it will be 500 crore calories. If we can able to convert calories into power energy, then we can give light to so many houses. If we convert 500 lakh calories into power energy, we can supply daily 1 hour power of 100 watts, which is sufficient to run one light and fan in 58,000 houses. Even if we consider 5 hours a day, 11,600 houses such as 100 villages which has 100 houses, 5 hours daily power can be supplied. Of course, the idea looks hypothetical, but what I feel, at least in big societies, we can try to amass the energy through group exercises and attempt to make use of it.
Then I have asked, Dad, is this concept being implemented anywhere in the world? Then he replied, maybe, but I have not seen, even I have not heard about it. I have started searching with Dad's tab. I could find the concept being under implementation in US.
I'll just show you this bike right here. These are my friends from the New York Sports Club, and they are partnering with Green Revolution Technology.
I have shown it to my dad. He said, good, we can also try it in India. Let us discuss with association of the society, because in our society there are about 1,000 flats. We can try as a group exercise. Because as per the US Green Energy Revolution Technology, if we try as group exercise, the power generation will be 3 times to the previous calculation. We thanked them for the participation and for their frank view. We came back to guest house and stayed that night. Next day, we scheduled our program back to Gurgaon. Next morning, while we were having breakfast, I asked, Dad, can you tell me, being great minds of India, have we achieved anything which can be named as world-class infrastructure so far? He said, yes, of course. I'll show you some Indian world-class infrastructure projects which are completed and being in operation. Then before we proceed to Varanasi airport, we have travelled on the way to see again his project of NH2. While moving on highway, he started explaining me like this. Because of great vision of former Prime Ministers Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Shri P.V. Narasimha Rao, the dream of building world-class highways have turned out to be true now. Since from 1991 to 2000, we have built only 300 to 400 kilometers of 4-lane roads in India. But later as on date, more than 18,000 kilometers have already been 4-6-laned. And because of this facility, lot of energy is being saved beside fuel consumption. Because of the economic reforms, India could achieve significant growth in highway sector, and our highways are world class technically.
और लोग मेरे बात कहें कि अच्छा आदमी था जो देश को दुनिया को बेहतर बनाने की कोशिश करता रहा.
Then I have asked Dad, are we really top in the world in building the roads and highways? He replied, may not be the top, but we are in the top 10. I would mention here the size and the volume of present project which are under implementation is biggest and largest in the world. But of course, even in the highways, we got to do a lot. For instance, Beijing city has 6 outer ring roads and outermost is 6-laned. But our capital city, Delhi, does not have even one well-designed outer ring road as on date. Many of the Indian cities do not have outer ring roads, while Hyderabad 8-lane outer ring road is in advanced stage to commence operation. By the time we have reached Varanasi airport, I saw the airport, it is fairly good. Dad said the airport was operational for last 2 years. While travelling, I have seen nice view of Himalayas from the flight. We have landed at Indira Gandhi International Airport, Delhi. The airport is really good. Dad started explaining me the other Indian world-class infrastructure is airports. Our airports are declared as world-class, but not all. Few airports, especially Delhi, Hyderabad and Mumbai. Because of the positive move and the decision-making of the government, PPP model contracts, involvement and innovative solutions introduced by the developers such as GMR, GVK and Soma. Today, we are fortunate to be advanced with the infrastructure. Airport is really spectacular. While we are entering into the car, I have asked Dad, are we really on top in the world in airports? He replied, of course, we have few world-class airports, but the rest of the airports are not really modern, and a lot more airports are to come up. For instance, in US, they have 5,194 airports with paved runway for about 30 crore population. Whereas in India, we have only 249. I have again asked, Dad, is there anything to see before we reach our house? Thereafter, he has asked me to see Delhi Metro and we paid visit to Qutub Minar metro station. The moment we entered into the railway station, it gave us a different feeling. The metro station was really nice construction and they are maintaining as well. We travelled from Qutub Minar to IFCO metro station by metro train. It was really good. Train condition is really nice. While travelling, Dad was explaining me, DMRC is the one of the world-class metro now. This dream was come to reality because of the positive move of government and the inspiring project leader of Mr. Sreejanam. I have asked my dad, why is he saying inspiring leader? He showed me the video.
There is really no government functioning today. Everybody is only playing politics. No real governance taking place. The way we started in the early 90s, I thought we would have come up very fast. But during the last 1 or 2 years, things are not at all looking very bright. Today, an atmosphere has been created in the country where politicians don't give policy decisions. And even when decisions are given, bureaucracy is reluctant to carry it out for fear of scandals and things like that. Anything they do, they feel that they will get into trouble.
A little doubt in my mind. When it is possible in DMRC, why not in other areas? Why can't we develop our railways, the quality standards of DMRC? Dad replied with a smile. We can. To come to this thought reality, some political leader has to dream and implement with determination and needs few more project leaders who can get inspiration from Mr. Sreejanam.
I got so much of loyalty to that organization. And even today, it is one of the best government department working in this country, no doubt about it. But they could have done much more. If you see the state of railways today, we are at least 25 to 30 years behind the rest of the world. I think my biggest achievement to me today is bringing out a sort of a confidence among engineers, even within the nation itself, that these things can be done by ordinary individuals. You don't require a superhuman, a superman to do this sort of thing. It can be done by Indians, with people with ordinary background, ordinary education. These sort of achievements can be accomplished.
While we were crossing Cyber City of Gurgaon, Dad was explaining about Gurgaon City. Gurgaon City is one of the advanced and world-class commercial and residential colony in India, with reasonable infrastructure of Gurgaon Expressway, metro and airport nearby. However, I have seen during my China visit, China cities are much ahead. Some villages of China are good as Gurgaon. Before we reach IFCO metro station, it has come to my mind again. Great people discuss ideas. After 3 days trip, I could understand that many people are struggling, leading their life with lot of pain and struggle. In order to bring light in their lives, we need better ideas and eventually from the great people. India has great potential of human, physical and brain energy, but unfortunately undermanaged. What all we need to do is create an opportunity and platform to perform. We need to tap all kinds of energy which is being wasted shall be converted into useful, fruitful results. While we were coming out from the metro station, I said, "Dad, trip is really useful for me and I feel worthwhile to know many things." Though I could not understand some technical and constitutional terms, but I could understand the essence of the issues. We have just completed the discussion, and by the way, we have reached our flat and my mom is waiting for us and my naughty brother is also waiting for us because he has missed me for 3 days. Finally, I said, "Thank you, Dad, for the time you spent with me. Promise you, I'll remember your words throughout my life and I will share my experience and my feelings with all my friends. Thanks for spending your time and watching this event." Before we end up, I would like to mention me and my father's intention to share our views and feelings, but not to pinpoint anybody and not to criticize anyone. If at all, unknowingly, if we hurt anybody, kindly forgive us. Me and my father expressing our regards to those who have supported us to make this event meaningful.